Hi everyone, it's Sue. I'm back. I've been missing in action for a little while, and I'm very much out of practice. I'm so sorry if I stutter and make a big balls up of this video, but I just need to get back into things. Been struggling with my motivation and inspiration, so first of all, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I have hit the 2,000, I think I'm about 2,030 subscribers now, which is just absolutely mind-blowing. As you may have seen, I have started making a journal for a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Then the world went crazy and good news, James and I, we eloped. We ended up eloping. I don't know whether you can see that. We eloped. We had to cancel our wedding and our beautiful European honeymoon. But we're hoping we've paid for everything anyway, so we're hoping to revisit that maybe March next year. But before we get on to the video that I'm going to be making today, I just thought I'd share with you, because you all sent me so many beautiful messages. These are just a few photos that I printed out on photocopy paper. They're just very snapshotty because we were only allowed to have 5 people. So it was James, myself, and the celebrant, and my two boys. So which was really lovely. But I love this photo because this is Jim and I all the time. We just laugh together all the time. I have no idea what Tony said or whether Jim said something, but that's us to a T. Love that. That's probably my favorite photo. So this is just one after the small ceremony. That's my youngest boy Maddie, my eldest boy Josh. Tony and I go way back. We went to primary school together, and it was just so lovely to have him to be part of the ceremony. Kisses. That's us. And I found a bakery the day before that did gluten-free carrot cakes. I bought that, and my beautiful mum, you probably can't see that properly because I had no flowers. I had to cancel all my flowers, lost money on my flowers and everything. She sent a beautiful bouquet to the unit at the beach that we'd booked, and so that I had some flowers. So all in all, it was beautiful. We ended up having a lovely day. The boys stayed for several hours. It wasn't what we expected, but at the end of it, we got married, which is what we wanted the outcome to be. Anyway, so that's the good news. Not that it's not bad news as such, but I'm not currently working due to the coronavirus. So I have been madly working behind the scenes trying to get some bits and pieces done to get on my website so that I can start bringing in some money. So this is just a start of some ephemera folders that I've been working on. I've started on a new journal series, which I'm excited about. So I've got a few things on the go at the moment. We also came home and totally stripped my workspace apart, rearranged everything. So I've been tidying, sorting, culling, doing all that sort of thing. So I haven't been idle. Maybe missing, but I haven't been idle. All right, so now that we've done all that, I just wanted to share just a really easy few little tags that I made last night. I don't know what's going on with this, just trying to work out why it's not. Anyway, I'll show you. So I made these beautiful little tags, and I've used some definition words from my porch prints. So let me just have a look and see if I can show you. They're just circle tags, and I've just used the little definition words from my porch prints, and they've got just most of them have got just a tiny little sprinkle of pink roses on them. Just trying to get a few different ones. So one says, sorry, they're really tiny. Believe. That's probably the one that I just showed you a minute ago. It says journal, this one. So these are separate to the to the circle tag, so you can take them off if you want to. You could actually glue them down to it if you wanted to. I just wanted them floating around, so so that's just a few of them there, so you can hang them off the side of your journals, off the side of your pages. Yeah, so I just had a little bit of a play around. It says magical. So we may as well get to it, and I'm sorry about the 2 glare spots there. I'm going to have to work something out there and see if I can get rid of that, but for now I'm sorry, we'll just have to put up with it, and I'll try and work down in this space anyway. So anyway, so if you don't have, I found this die in my cleaning up that I have no idea, no recollection of even buying it, which is disgusting. But I saw this tag here, and I thought I'm going to use that and make these. So, and also in my cleaning up, I found these stamps that I do remember buying, but I bought them years and years and years ago, and I've never bought them. So if anything good has come out of stripping the workroom down and rearranging, I've found all this new stuff. So it's like Christmas. So this is a Sizzix brand. Have no idea whether it's still available. Stephanie Barnard is a designer, so we're going to use that. You could use a circle punch if you don't have that die or anything similar. I'm just getting my Sizzix machine. I thought I had everything organised, sorry. So I've just grabbed a few scraps of cardboard that I had coffee dyed. And this is just going to be a quick video. Well, hopefully it's going to be a quick video. I've babbled on for long enough. So I just need to make sure with the new setup that I'm in frame. Okay, so just going to cut a few of these. Now, I'm very lazy when I use my Sizzix. I don't cut anything exact to size. It's probably not a good thing. I don't know what anyone else does, but this is what I've always done. So we're just going to sandwich that in there and cut that out. I normally, with the framelets or the thinlets, whatever you call them, I normally bring it through the machine twice. Okay, so we've got 2 cut out there. So 2 little tags. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that back on there so I don't lose it. I'll pop that to the side. Oh, pop that over there, and I'll get rid of this. So, as I said, there's really nothing to it. It's just the idea. You know, I just saw the die cut and found the stamps, and it all just sort of came together. And then I was looking on Etsy for more printables because I don't have enough, which is a lie. I'm being sarcastic there. And I saw these beautiful words from My Porch Prints. So I have actually decreased these down to 55%. Pretty sure it was 55%. Or actually, hang on. Yeah, it's about 55%. And I printed these on white card, 180 GSM card. And I've actually, they come in bigger ones too, so I've stored these. As I said, sorry, I'm really out of practice. I'm all over the shop, I don't know, with what I'm talking about. So this is the same ones, but they come in 3 different sizes. So they're the ones they've just got like the sprinkling of pink roses. So there's that size, and then that size, and then smaller, which oh look, let me just have a look. Leading you guys astray here. Just bear with me for 2 ticks. Okay, so they come in 2 sizes. One page is this size with the roses on them, and the other page is the same size with no roses, with no colour added to them. And the other size is this size, and this is a size that I have shrunk down 55%, and I've printed just 2 sheets of that rather than waste a whole A4 sheet. I've printed two lots of that to 1 page. I don't know how to do it on the computer, so I just print it one way and tip my paper and feed it through the printer and print it the other way. So that's what we're using today. So I'll just get rid of them. I've got a new storage system that I'm going to be using. I've got so many printables and I've just got them everywhere. I don't necessarily know which ones they, or who they belong, which designers they belong to, but I've started anything I print off now and I cut out, I'm just putting who they are, words and definitions, and I've got a little cabinet where these will go in so I can go through and find out, okay, what do I want? That's what I want. And just pull the whole, the one little pouch out instead of having paper everywhere. I just get myself in such a state. It's ridiculous. All right, enough talking. All right, so I'm just going to use some Memento ink because that's what I've got close by. This is a new ink pad and it's really, really, really wet. So I just need to grab a baby wipe. Now, these I think came from memory years ago. I think I got them from China. So they're very uneven. They're not very well made. And as you can see, that gets ink all around the side of the stamp. So I don't particularly want that showing on my tag. So I'm just going to go around it before I stamp the tag and wipe off that excess ink. And then just eyeballing it, just going to stamp that on there. And it's as easy as that. I'll just use another one. I'll just go with this one. And just the same thing, I'm just going to wipe off the excess ink. I mean, if you guys don't have any circle stamps, I mean, there's no reason why you can't stamp, you know, the top of a flower or something. Something like, you know, this. Use that on there. Possibly some script, maybe some script. Have a look at your stamps and you know, there's always different ways of using them. Okay, so that's now on these. I didn't ink around any of these. You can ink as well. I just liked them as they were, so I didn't particularly worry about it. And even the little definition words, I didn't ink around any of those either. I've just sort of left them as they are. I may have to on this one because this one I printed this lot onto coffee dyed card. This one I might have too much of a wide edge, so I might have to do that. So all I did, rather than cut, because these are so tiny, I'm just going to get those out of the way. All I did was I just grabbed my tear ruler and I just tore. So I just tore the strips. And it doesn't matter if they're not perfectly straight. And that's all I did. I just tore all them all the way down my A4 sheet. So I'm just going to pop them to the side. And so you get a beautiful torn edge. And then I just tore them the other way. Get rid of that. And you get that. So we'll use pretty and beautiful. So that's basically, I mean, it's not rocket science, I don't know. It's basically just a show and tell today, I guess. So these are probably a little bit too white for my liking because I printed them on the white cardstock, so I'm just giving them a little bit of colour around the edge. I've just used walnut ink prior to this, so it's probably a little bit darker than what I would have liked, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I'll just pop that away. What am I looking for now? My desk is in such a mess, I've just shoved it all to the side so that you guys don't have to see it all. So all I did, I'm just going to use the end of this piece of paper so I'm not digging into my desk. All I did was use my awl, or your pokey tool, whatever you want to call it, and I've just done a tiny little hole in one corner. Doesn't matter which corner. So just so that it's easier to feed the bulb pin through, okay? And then I've got this rosette trim that I've coffee dyed. I will be having this come to my website very soon as well. So it comes in, you know, strips like, well, longer strips than this, and then I've got to sit there and cut them all out. So this is what I've just been using. So I've just cut them as single rosettes. So I'm just going to cut 2 off. So you can see I've got to go through and cut them all singly. The rows singly like that. So it's a bit of a fiddly job. It's a job for when we're watching telly, I think. Okay, so keep an eye out on my website for that. I'll have some of that soon. Okay, so now I'm just going to, what I found was because when you cut these singly, they have a little bit of a tail hanging, so I make sure that I get the pin, whatever colour pin I'm going to use, make sure that I catch that tail and pin through there so that it's not getting away from me when I actually add it to a journal. And the same with this one. Just you can see how there's the tail's a bit loose there, so I make sure I pin through that and pin it back through the rows. I'm so sorry, I hope you can see, it's just very tiny. And then what I also found that I needed to do, because it was covering up the majority of the cards, so in the opposite in the opposite side of the where the hole is, just put a little bit of glue. Now I'm using some art glitter glue, thanks to the beautiful Denny who managed to get onto some of it for me, and we shared postage and purchased some, and I think it's my new favorite glue. And that's it. So just add a bit of glue just to keep that rosette in place. So as I said, you can take that off and you could use that in your journal as is if you wanted to, but I'm just going to add it to that tag, and you have just a little double swinging tag that you can add onto your journal page or your journal cover, cards, whatever you like. That's as easy as they are. I mean, they're fiddly and they're time consuming if you're doing many, but just something a little bit different, a beautiful effect. So same with this one, just going to stick it in the hole there. I can even get it there. Just move the rosette over a bit so it adheres to the glue. I'm just holding that with my thumb and forefinger just to make sure the glue adheres, and then just thread the bulb pin through and you have a cute little tag. So as I said, that is as easy as it gets, but just something a little bit different. And using up supplies, as I said, I have no idea, I don't even remember where I purchased or ever even purchasing that die cut and stamp set. So but yeah, that's just something a little bit different. Just wanted to try and get back into videoing. As you can see, the white, this printed on the white as opposed to printed on the coffee dye paper. I think I like the coffee dye paper so much more, but it's all personal preference. There's nothing wrong with that though, they look lovely. So I just wanted to get in and say hi, just let you guys know, because you've all been so supportive of and excited for Jim and I when we were going to get married and go on our honeymoon. So I just wanted to share with you that we have actually eloped. And just to let you know, just touch base and let you know that I haven't forgotten about the giveaway journal. Currently at the moment we're in isolation like everybody else, and I have my daughter staying with me at the moment, and a friend who was house sitting for us, who was supposed to be house sitting for us when we were going to go to Europe. And when we decided we'd elope, and we went to the beach for a couple of weeks, so she's here still at the moment, so until the first week of May. So I may not get too many videos done for the next couple of weeks, but yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say hi. So hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll have a few more videos, and I'll be getting back into things. I'll have some more product available for sale on my website, and hopefully I'll be back into the swing of things. So I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you so much once again, and hopefully with all this isolation that's happening, you're getting a lot of journals done, a lot of crafting time in, or even just relaxing. If you don't feel like doing anything, don't give yourself a hard time. Just go with it. I know I've been catching up on a bit of sleep, and yeah, as I said, I'm feeling pretty down that I don't have a job, but this is my job now, so I've got to focus on trying to get some bits and pieces made and onto my website. So bear with me, and I will be back very soon. So take care, everybody, and I hope you get a little bit of crafting time in. See you soon. Bye.